Hello, purple and teal dragons. I hope you are enjoying your 5th week of e-learning. Again, I know it's so different, but all of you are doing such an amazing job, and I'm so proud of all the hard work that you're putting in and the kindness that you're showing your families, because this is, different for everybody, your teachers, your parents, your grandparents, your guardians, and we all just have to work together as a team so that we can continue to learn and grow and show the Dawson way, even though we're not at school. So today, we are going to be beginning topic 13. So topic 13, which we started last week, is about time and money. So we want to know for this video, what are the values of different coins? So we're talking about money. And money is maybe, one of the very basic skills that you're going to need to know through all your grades of school, through college, and every single day as an adult. This is how we buy our food. This is how we buy our toys. This is how we, buy a new puppy, like I just did last week. Money kind of is what gets everything going for us in the United States, and capitalism, which is the basically, money makes the United States go. So we are going to start off today by learning our different types of coins. So I have a few different things here, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so that we can see better. All of our different coins that make up the United States currency. The currency is the type of money that we use to buy things. So I'm going to show you the front and the back of each coin, just so you can see what those look like. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever been to Washington, D.C., which is our capital, but if you go, you can actually tour the place that makes the money for the United States, and it's really cool because you see like giant, huge boxes of all the money you can imagine. So some of it's, billions, millions, trillions of dollars, more money than probably a lot of us are ever going to see. It's super fun to see, the steps for money making. Very interesting if you like kind of the history and stuff. So we are going to focus in on one kind of coin at a time. So I'm going to move these guys to the side, and we are going to focus on this brown kind of copper coin. This is called a penny. Pennies are always going to be like our only copper coin, so they're not going to be silver like the rest of them. They're that brown color. And they have some fun facts for you. The Lincoln Memorial on the back and President Abraham Lincoln on the front, so they're face coins. So those help us know that they are a penny. And when we're looking at coins, if we ever forget their value, we can see down here that it says 1 cent. 1 cent. So this is its value, how much it's worth. Now you will learn in your higher grades that this is actually what's called a decimal. So 1 cent is out of 100. Okay, and I'll tell you why that's important in a few minutes. But these basically have a value of 1. We'll just simplify it. These equal 1 cents. They're not like dollar bills yet. Now the next coin we're going to look at is our nickel. Our nickel. And on our nickel, we have another important historical figure. Just like Abraham Lincoln was one of our United States presidents, on our nickel is Thomas Jefferson, another one of our presidents. And on the back of the nickel is actually Thomas Jefferson's home. So it's a home that he built himself, and it's called Monticello. So both things have to do with President Thomas Jefferson. Skin didn't have her morning coffee today. And just like our penny was worth 1 cent, our nickel also has a value that we link to it. So instead of being 1, we're going up higher, and our nickels are worth 5 cents. So these are worth more than a penny. You might get a little bit more with your nickel. All right. New piece of paper. Don't waste paper like I'm doing right now, guys. I'm not doing a good job saving space on there. All right. Our third coin that we're going to look at today is called a dime. Oops. I hope you guys saw the other one. Our dime also has a president on it, and this shows President Franklin D. Roosevelt, FDR. And on the back, we have an olive branch, so that means peace, torch, and an oak branch. And again, we are slowly going up. We are raising the value of these coins as we go. So we had our penny for 1 cent, our nickel for 5 cents, and now we have our dime, which is 10 cents. 10 cents. So it's worth a little bit more than the other ones. And we want to keep these numbers in mind because we can figure out ways to have enough of each coin to equal another one. And our last coin that we're going to look at is our quarter. Quarter. And on the corner is President George Washington, so our first president of the United States. I actually, fun fact, went to the George Washington University in Washington, D.C. And on the back of the quarter, we have the seal of the United States. So it shows our eagle carrying the Declaration of Independence. Quarters for first grade are our most valuable coin. Most valuable coin. So we had penny for 1 cent, nickel for 5 cents, and dimes for 10 cents. The quarter is worth 25 cents. So if you've ever gone to, let's say, Dave and Buster's or the Alley, or, the restaurants that have the little kind of toy vending machines that you put the coins in. Normally, you put a quarter or 2 quarters into those machines. You twist your handle and it spits out your toy, whether it's, a bouncy ball, the little rings, whatever it is. But, quarters are probably what get us the most kind of by themselves. We could go and get some candy for a couple quarters. The other coins, are a little bit harder to buy something with just a couple pennies. But all of these coins, we don't want to think of them as just a single coin, because you've probably seen in your family's wallet, or maybe you have a piggy bank. We tend to collect a lot of these coins. So we're able to combine them to equal other things. So I'm going to show you real quick, not a coin, but some school money. So this isn't a real dollar, guys, but this represents $1 bill. And we tend to nowadays buy things with dollar bills and maybe a couple coins. But our goal today is to realize that we can use our other 4 coins to equal $1. Now, don't confuse $1 with 1 cent. Remember, cents means out of 100. Once we get to $1, we want to think of that as 100 cents. Dollars and cents are different. Dollars are worth more. So this dollar equals 100 cents. So what we can do is take our different coins and try to reach 100 with them. And based on the coin's value, that might take more or less coins. You kind of just have to experiment with it. So I'm going to pull out my pennies first. So we've got a penny that equals 1 cent. Now, 1 cent, sadly, is not enough to equal $1, because I need 100 cents. So if each penny equals 1 cent, and I want to get to 100, that means I need 100 pennies to get to $1. 100 pennies to get to $1, and that's just like counting by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 100, which is probably like what I have in this bag here. So 100 of my toy pennies get me to $1. So it's going to take a lot of pennies. You're going to be collecting pennies for a little bit if you want to be able to make just $1. Next, we're going to look at our nickel. Again. And remember, our nickel equals 5 cents. So now we're skip counting, if you watched the coin song for this week already, by 5 cents. So we're going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And if we do that, we know that it is going to take 20 nickels to get to $1, to get to 100 cents. Gonna pull out my dime. Which we know equals 10 cents. So now we're skip counting by tens. And we want to get to 100, so we can go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And it took 10 times, so 10 dimes, to get to 100 cents or $1. So as you can see, as the coin value goes up, how many coins it takes goes down. So they have an opposite relationship. If something's worth more, it has more value, it's going to take less coins to get there. And our last coin, Mr. George Washington, our quarter, which equals 25 cents. Now this one you might need to draw out your tens and ones, but a little hint, a quarter means out of 4 pieces. So it's 1 piece out of 4 total. So that means that it takes 4 quarters to equal a whole, or to equal 100 cents. And if we drew that with our tens and our ones, we're going to draw 1 quarter, so 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're going to do that 4 times. And then we can count our tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100 cents. So that is how we make $1 out of all of these different coins. We can always, too, have our coins I just lost one. Equal each other. So if I had a nickel, I needed 10 cents, but I only had pennies, I could take 2 pennies because 5, 10, 10 cents is the same as a dime. If I have 5 pennies, it's going to equal 1 nickel. So you can mix and match your coins by adding them up to help you do your math. But that kind of wraps up the money lessons. So maybe you can practice, maybe asking your families how much things cost and trying to figure out how many dollars, pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters that might take for you to buy what you wanted. So like for me, I went to the store to buy Indiana some doggy toys, and one of his toys was $3 and I think 79 cents. So I got $3 bills out, 2 quarters to get me to 50 cents. And then I wanted to get to 70, so I got 50, 60, 70. And I needed to get to 79, so I was going to hop up by 5 to 75. And then I'm not going to pull out all the 9 quarters, but I had 9, or pennies, sorry, 9 pennies to finish off all that I needed for that puppy toy. So yeah, maybe ask your families if you can do some experimenting with the different coins. It's kind of fun sometimes. All right, but tune in to the next video, which will be up soon. I will be talking about time, so telling time, the second half of topic 13. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, you can always message me on Blooms or Edsby, or text my Google Voice number, and I'd be happy to help you practice more or find you other tools to help you. If you haven't already, check out the Jack Hartman coin song. It's super catchy. And it'll help you remember the value of your coins. I hope all my purple and teal dragons have an awesome day. I miss you so, 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 so much. Love you guys.